Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers are 24/7. So, first of all, let me know how are you all. And those candidates who have joined this session, I want all of you to share this particular session on the Telegram channel, WhatsApp group, or Facebook, wherever you know bankers are available who are going to give their JIB October paper. So this session is properly for principles and practices of banking. As you know, Monday to Friday, we are meeting at 7 a.m. for PPB subject of yours, in which every day we are discussing a particular topic on which a certain number of questions will be discussed with the explanation. So this is the session in which we are going to talk about the module A of your PPB and the chapter number 12, that's a payment and collection of check. If I talk about PPB, principles and practices of banking, this particular subject covers 55 units. Out of 55 units, the 21 units are in the first module, that is a module A of your PPB. Clear? That talks about the general banking operation, and all these are the general operations and bank perform in a banks. Okay, banker performs in a bank. So all these we have to going to cover in the module A. So till now 11 chapters we have covered. Now this is the 12th chapter, payment and collection of check and other negotiable instrument. So what we are going to do in this particular session, we are going to discuss the certain number of questions based on this particular chapter with the explanation. Okay, in the end of the session, I will be asking you how many answers you have given correct. So first of all, let's start the session. And I'm your mentor Amanjot Kaur for Indian economy, Indian financial system, as well as for principles and practices of banking. So let's start. Before going towards the questions, let's understand what this topic talks about. The payment and collection of checks and the other negotiable instrument. So check is also a negotiable instrument. What is check? Check is also a negotiable instrument. So this is your chapter number 12. Okay. And what is check? Check is also your negotiable instrument. So when I talk about negotiable instrument, what are negotiable instruments? Negotiable instruments are those instruments which can be easily transferred for the purpose of payment. So negotiable instruments are the documents in writing which gives the guarantee to one particular party that your money will be given by the another party on a certain date, either on demand or at the maturity date or whatever the specified date is. On that particular day, you will get your money back, or you will get your money that you have provided service for. This guarantee will be given by the negotiable instrument. So negotiable instrument is simply a transferable instrument which gives guarantee to the party that their money will be transferred by the person who have taken the certain service or taken a certain money from you on a specified date or on a demand. Okay. Now, if I talk about negotiable instrument, Act came in the year 1881. Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 it is. It talks about a lot of things. It talks about all the negotiable instrument as well as it talks about the holidays of a bank. If I talk about Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, Section 13 of Negotiable Instrument Act talks about the negotiable instruments, in which it has said that there are three negotiable instruments: promissory note, bill of exchange, and check. The promissory note is defined under Section 4, bill of exchange is defined under Section 5, and check is defined under Section 6. These are the these promissory note, bill of exchange, and checks are the negotiable instrument which you use to make a payment to a certain person. Okay, so you are simply promising the another person that that money will be transferred to that particular person, or payment will be done to the particular person on a certain date. But if you want before the date, let's say for example, I have issued a promissory note on your name and I have specified the date that I am going to pay you the money on 30th of August. But you want money on 25th of August, what you can do? You can take that promissory note to the bank and get the discount from the bank. It means on demand and on the maturity period, you will be able to get your money. That's what the negotiable instrument for. Clear? Apart from that, it talks about the check in detail, like what conditions of the check is there, what is CTS, when the bank will be liable, when bank will not be liable, in whose mistake the payment will be done or not, etc. Everything related to the check and promissory note, bill of exchange, everything will be covered here. So this is what the negotiable instrument is. Okay. Now check have three parties mainly: drawer, drawee, and payee. Drawer means the person, the maker of a check, the issuer of a check. Drawee means always a bank. What drawee means? Drawee means a bank. And the payee means the receiver of the check. These are the three parties in a check. So let's start with the first question, that discussion we have done about the topic. So first question is talking about Section 131 of Negotiable Instrument Act extends the protection to the dash. So it extends the protection to whom? It extends the protection to collecting bank, to paying bank, to drawing bank, or to a negotiating bank. So as I have talked about, it talks about a lot of conditions about the check, like who is liable, who is not. All these conditions will be there in the Negotiable Instrument Act. So this is what we're talking about. Section 131 gives the protection to which of the following bank? Collecting bank, paying bank, drawing bank, or a negotiating bank? The right answer will be your collecting bank. It gives the protection against a certain situation to the collecting bank under the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, Section 131. Okay, so right answer is what? Collecting bank will get the protection against the case. Now, second question is talking about here, where a customer, Section 131 gives the, we have talked that Section 131 gives you the protection to whom? To your collecting banker. But in what condition it is providing the collecting banker your protection? So this is the question that is related to the first question. That question is asking Section 131 of Negotiable Instrument Act gives protection for collection of a dash. It gives protection to collecting bank, that we have seen. It gives protection to the collecting bank, but it gives protection for collection of which of the following instrument? That's the question is asking. And the first option you have bill of exchange, promissory note, negotiable instrument, and check. So it provides the protection for which of the following document? So do remember, it gives protection to whom? Collecting banker. In which case? In case of your check. So Section 131 talks about the protection given to the collecting bank for the collection of check. Okay, both the questions are linked to each other, so do remember them. Now, let's move forward to the second question that is talking about here, where a customer by a letter has advised the bank directing the banker not to honor pay a particular check. Such letter is called dash. Letter of credit, stop payment letter, mandate, or garnish letter. Which of the following is correct? A, B, C, or D? So in which condition, when a customer by a letter has advised the bank and directing the bank that not to honor or pay a particular check, such letter is called letter of credit, stop payment letter, or your garnish order or mandate? So right answer is stop payment letter. Okay, so right answer will be stop payment letter. Next, third question. The bill of exchange and check is defined under dash section of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 respectively. So which of the following is the section of bill of exchange and check under the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881? I have told you that there are three negotiable instruments defined under Section 13 of Negotiable Instrument Act: promissory note, bill of exchange, and check. Out of that, we are asking bill of exchange and check is defined under which section? Section 5 and Section 6. So right answer will be your C option. So Section 5 defines the bill of exchange and Section 6 defines the check. So right answer will be your C option. Now, the next question is talking about promissory note is defined under dash section of Negotiable Instrument Act. So, which particular section talks about the promissory note? Section 5 talks about bill of exchange. Section 6 talks about check. And Section 4 talks about the promissory note. It talks about what? It talks about the promissory note. So check, you all know, check is simply a type of a bill of exchange which is drawn on the name of a specified person or otherwise on the demand, right? Now, promissory note and bill of exchange are kind of a similar document. They both are documents in writing. They both will have they both will be promising to pay a certain sum of money to a certain person. But there is a difference. Difference is that in the promissory note, two parties will be involved. In bill of exchange, two or more than two will be included. The next difference is that in the promissory note, there is an unconditional undertaking. Unconditional undertaking. And in case of bill of exchange, there is unconditional. Okay, it will be unconditional order. Now, what is the difference between these? The promissory note is a negotiable instrument. It's a document in writing not containing an currency note. It gives or it promises to pay a certain sum of money, है ना, to a certain person or on the order of the bearer. But one thing is very important, that is unconditional undertaking. The promissory note is a document in writing which contains an unconditional undertaking to pay a certain sum of money to a certain person or on the order of the bearer. Now, what does this unconditional undertaking means? It means no matter what, if you have promised you are going to make payment on 13th of August, you have to make it possible. You can't add any such kind of condition that I will be making your payment, I will be transferring you money, I will be giving you your payment on 30th of August if and only if my money will be approved by the bank, my loan will be approved by the bank, or my further trade payment has been received to me. Then only I will be paying you money on the 30th of August. No such kind of condition you can add. You can't say that I will be paying you money on 30th of August if on that particular date it was raining. So no such kind of conditions are allowed to make in the promissory note. If you have promised you are going to pay on the 30th of August, that you are taking undertaking that I am responsible, no matter what, I will be paying your money on the 30th of August. This is the unconditional undertaking mean. Two parties will be there. Now, what means unconditional order? It means you are ordering your bank that no matter what, on 30th of August, you have to make this payment to this particular customer. This is known as unconditional order. So, in bill of exchange, you are giving order to your financial institution, and in case of promissory note, you are taking undertaking by yourself. This is the only two differences between promissory note and bill of exchange. Okay. Now, next. So, right answer is A. Next, forged check is all an valid, invalid, dead or stale check. So, question is asking forged check is all an valid, and it can't be a dead check. It can be a stale check. A stale check means when the validity of a check is expired. When the validity of a check is expired, that check is known as your stale check. And the validity of a check is 3 months. If this validity expired, then the check will be stale check. So, it can't be the right, it is the invalid. So, forged check is all an invalid check. Right answer will be B. Next, payment in due course is defined in which section of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881? So, payment in due course is defined under which particular section? You have to answer. Section 4, 5, 10 or 31. Which particular section talks about the payment in due course? So, what actually the payment in due course means? When we talk about payment in due course, it defines like making the payment apparent within the apparent tenure of the instrument. Okay, in a good faith and without negligence of to any person in possession, so thereof under circumstances which do not afford a reasonable ground for believing that it is not entitled to receive payment of amount therein mentioned. So, payment in due course means simply the payment in accordance with the apparent tenure. Like I have told you, check has a validity of 3 months. So, when you are making the payment of a document available on an apparent tenure, that is the payment in due course. Okay, that will be known as what? That will be known as your payment in due course. It cannot be defined under 4 or 5 because we have said promissory note and bill of exchange is there. It can be C or D only. So, right answer is C. In the section 10, it talks about the payment in due course. Okay. Now, next question. A check favoring Mr. Rajkumar or order is stolen. The thief endorsed the check as a Rajkumar in his favor. The check is presented in clearing and paid by the drawing bank. The true owner later on sent legal notice to the bank. What is the liability of the bank? In this case, this is a kind of case study. है ना? What will be the liability of a bank? So, first is saying the paying bank will get protection under Negotiable Instrument Act. Second is saying a forgery does not give any rights to the paying bank, hence it's liable. As per Section 85 of NI Act, the paying bank is liable. As per Section 131 of Negotiable Instrument Act, paying bank is liable. So we are saying the check favoring Mr. Rajkumar or order is stolen. And the thief endorsed the check. Thief have done what? Endorsement. He transferred check as Rajkumar in his favor. It means he have done the forged signature of the Rajkumar. No? That's why he was able to endorse the check. So check is presented in clearing and it was paid by the drawing bank. The bank has made the payment to Mr. person who has taken the check, who was the thief. So in that situation, the bank will be liable or not? In this situation, the paying bank will get protection under the NI Act. The bank will get protection under the NI Act because it was stolen and then it was endorsed. So right answer will be A. Now, banks slip prima facie evidence of certain facts as per dash section of NI Act 81. And we have a section number 145, 146, 147, 148. So under which section we are talking about this? So banks slip prima facie evidence of certain facts as per your dash section of Negotiable Instrument Act. First of all, it means what? It means the evidence of complaint may be given on affidavit and that is subject to all just exceptions be read in evidence in case of any inquiry. So, or the trial if happens, or other proceedings if happens. So, the court shall on production of the bank slip or memo with the official mark that denoting that the check has been dishonored or presume the fact of dishonor of such check unless it is disproved. So, that will means the bank slip prima facie evidence of certain facts and it is defined under the section 146 of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. So, the right answer will be your B option. Next. Crossing of a check is defined in which section of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881? So, crossing of check will be of 3 types. Okay, the crossing of check will be of 3 types. So, the sections are there 123, 124, 125, both A and B. Which of the following is correct? If I talk about the crossing, there are 3 types of crossing. We have a general crossing, okay, in which you will find this is your check. On the left side top 2 parallel lines will be there. Then we have account pay crossing. In the 2 parallel lines left top it will be written account pay. And the third special crossing at the left side of the top of the check 2 parallel lines will be there. It will be written account pay and the name of a particular bank. These 3 types of crossing will be there: general crossing, account pay crossing, special crossing. Okay. So, it is defined under which particular section? It is defined under both section A and B. It means 123 and 124. So, section 123, 124 deals with 2 types of crossing, that is general crossing and special crossing. Okay, 123, 124 talks about the general crossing and the special crossing. So, right answer is D, both. Next, section 131 of Negotiable Instrument Act gives protection for collection of which of the following? We have discussed this. For the check, it gives protection for the collection of check to whom? To the collecting banker. To the collecting banker, it will provide you the protection. So, this is what we have discussed about the payment and collection of check and the other Negotiable Instrument Act chapter. But that's very obvious not sufficient because the syllabus is very vast. So, to have an in-depth study, to know the topic in very much detail in comprehensive way, what you can do, you can join the Mahapack 2.0 that is available on the Adda 24/7 website and will be giving you a lot of benefits here. So, how to enroll? Simply just go to the Adda 24/7 application. If you haven't downloaded the application, then do download the application because there you will get 1% additional discount. Then go and click on the Adda 24/7 application and this will be the front page in your application. Just click on the JAIIB CIB section here. Then go to the JAIIB October 2023. Do read all the details here. Mahapack 2.0 and the Sankalp JAIIB selection batch both are available on the website. And to enroll, what you have to do, just click on the particular product. Let's say you want to enroll in the Mahapack. So, first of all, check the offerings of a product. These are the offerings. So, offerings of a product is written or it is defined at the home page here. So, you can see here, these are the offerings. And these are the 3 validities available for all of you. 3 months, 1 month and 24 months. Okay. So first of all, let's check. Let's say you want to check what test series will be available. So if you are enrolling in only a JAIIB Mahapack, you will be getting only JAIIB products here. If you are enrolling in JAIIB CIB, you will getting all the CIB JAIIB products here. So you can see topic-wise test available like Indian economy, Indian financial system, questions, 45 mock tests are available. Each unit have 1 mock test that is available, and overall you will have a prime test series also. That's a full length mock test for the JIB, all the 4 subjects. So after checking offering, just click on the buy now option, enter a code that is August 80, not full August, you have to write AUG 80, okay, and you will get 80% discount. If you want 1% additional discount, just go to the application, use the coins that is available on the application. So you will get 1% additional discount on this amount, okay. So this is the offer for all of you, and the code right now is AUG80. That's providing you 80% discount. If you find any kind of problem at the time of enrolling, you can click on this number and you will get all the answer of your query. Okay, you can call on this number. So this is how similarly you can enroll in the Sankalp selection batch 4th that started on the 7th of August. Okay, this is the detail. Now let me know in the comment section how many answers you have given correct. Let me know in the comment section how many answers you have given correct. Apart from that, those who are watching the recorded videos, do let me know in the comment section how many answers you have given correct. And if you are first to the channel, if you are first to watching this particular video, then go to the playlist section and find the PPB English Medium playlist. You will find all the classes this happened from the first chapter. Everything regarding PPB English Medium will be available in your particular playlist. Okay, so do check that, and do not forget to join these classes Monday to Friday at 7 AM for PPB and 7:30 AM for Indian economy, Indian financial system. And do not forget to download the application, as well as do not forget to subscribe the channel Officers Adda 24/7 and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Okay, so let's end the session here. Thank you all.